In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the best hunter build that you can be using on Arc this season. And this is going to be all about spamming abilities like our Tempest Strike and also our one-shot grenade. The Tempest Strike is just something we have up so often that we just constantly get them out there, constantly just being able to do 150 damage on multiple people, as well as just jolt a bunch of enemies. So if you're looking for an ability focused build on Arc that everyone's going to be able to use, you basically into the right place. This is the build that you want to run in either trials, competitive, just regular crucible. This build is going to be good pretty much everywhere. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's build, and if you do, remember to leave a like and subscribe to the channel in case you guys aren't already for some more builds. And also leave me a comment down below for the algorithm, helps with the channel, and if you guys can think of anything, just type down there Arc. And now let's get into it, and first to start with the exotics that we're running on this build. Now the center of the build, we're going to have the Frosties. These are going to be all about giving our abilities back faster. Whether we're sprinting, it increases the recharge rate of our grenade, melee and dodge, so we're just going to be getting everything faster whenever we're sprinting. And whenever we use our dodge, we're also going to get a bit of a speed boost. But the main thing is going to be the cooldown reduction. We're going to be getting our abilities so fast, so we're constantly going to be spamming them. If you've been seeing people spam a bunch of abilities on Arc Hunter, they're probably using Frosties, because these things with the new ability regen and the new stats system, they're just insane for spamming abilities. And the best part is that the activation requirement is just so easy that most of the time you're doing it anyways in the Crucible. Now for the weapons on your build, you don't really have to have anything specific, but I did find it to be the best whenever you have a longer range weapon like Graviton Spike and something closer range like a Shocking Hand Kitten, or you could also go with a sidearm. I don't have a sidearm on me right now, but you definitely want to have at least one of those because we are going to find ourselves in pretty close range most of the time, since we are going to be using our Tempest Strike quite a lot with this build. So you always are going to be in the effective range of like a Shocking Hand Kitten or a sidearm, maybe that's more your style. I would say the sidearm gives you even more range to play with, since they tend to have more range than the Shocking Hand Kittens. But both of those are going to be pretty well, and then just make sure you have something that you can actually use at range in case you need it. And for your subclass, you want to be in just pure Arc. For your super, you can go with either Gathering Storm, Storm Sedge, Arc Staff. They all are going to work pretty well, but I definitely recommend that you stick to either Storm or Arc Staff. Those are going to be the ones that work the best. For your class ability, you want to be on Gambler's Dodge, so every time that we use our dodge, we get our melee back. With the newly updated dodge, the Gambler's Dodge is even better, since now we don't even have to be next to enemies. We just use it and have 70 melee, and we're always going to be getting our melee back. For your melee, you want to go with Combination Blows. This is going to work pretty well with Tempest Strike, meaning that whenever we get a kill with it, it gives us a class ability energy, and it also gives some bit of health. For your grenade, you want to go with the Floods Grenade. The Floods Grenade is now crazy in Crucible, but it will take a little bit to get used to just because of the way it flies. It goes very fast, and it mostly goes like on a straight line. So just kind of look exactly at somebody and just throw it and hope that it actually sticks. If you get somebody stuck, if you see a number 2 through the wall and you know they've been stuck by the grenade, then they're pretty much going to be dead. They do so much damage. It is one of the few grenades that can actually one-shot somebody from 100 health, or even with an overshield that will not be safe from the Floods Grenade. It does that much damage. So if you hit somebody with it, it is a guaranteed kill. And if you catch somebody off guard and they just don't think that they're going to get hit by it, they might run into a teammate and actually get you a multi kill. Kind of like this. So the Floods Grenade has insane potential. It does take a little bit to get used to it, but as you use it, you're gonna find that you're hitting a lot more one-shots with it. And then for the aspects, we're running Tempest Strike as well as Lethal Current. Now Tempest Strike is the main reason we're even using this build. This thing is so good, it has so much range, it does so much damage, and it can jolt anybody that it hits. And if you jolt multiple people with a singular Tempest Strike, there's a chance that somebody just straight up just immediately dies with the Tempest Strike damage and the jolt damage. Doesn't happen all the time, you have to be pretty close to each other and they both need to be hit by the actual Tempest Strike, but it does happen sometimes. And it just does crazy amounts of damage, so you start a fight with a Tempest Strike, or if you damage somebody and you know where they are, you can go in with the Tempest Strike and finish them with that. It does just a crazy amount of damage. And Lethal Current is going to give us increased melee range so we can punch people from farther away. But if you want even more regen, you could actually go for Flow State and this gives you even more regen on your class ability, so you can get even more Tempest Strikes out there. Both of those could work pretty well. The second aspect is not as important as definitely the first one. Now to the fragments that we have the Spark of Feedback. Whenever we take damage, we output more melee damage. This is going to be pretty nice, and it also gives a nice bump to our health. We have the Spark of Recharge. Whenever we're critically wounded, our melee and grenade will recharge more quickly, and this does stack with the Frosties as well, so whenever we're low on health, we're going to be regenerating things crazy fast. And then we're going to have the Spark of Focus. After sprinting for a short period of time, our class ability regeneration is going to be increased. And this also stacks with the Frosties, giving us back our class ability use even faster. So we're going to be getting all our abilities crazy fast with this. It really is the ability spam build for the Hunter. And the final fragment, I had the Spark of Bolts to get a bit more class ability energy, but you gotta make sure that you check your stats. If you can't get at least 70 melee, then go with a different fragment that gives you a nice bump to your melee, like Spark Resistance, or I thought it was another one. There's not actually another one. Just go with the Spark Resistance in this slot if you do not have 70 melee. For the artifact here, there's not really gonna be much that's gonna help us. Shield Crush, maybe Elemental Benevolence every now and then, but both of them are not gonna be super consistent, and they're not gonna be something that's gonna consistently be helping us in the Crucible. So don't really bother with the artifact. You can use those too, and that's pretty much the only ones you need. Now for the stats you want to focus on this build, the first one's going to be health, so you don't have to stay behind cover for a long time just waiting for regen. And you want to aim for like 140 to 150 health here, just so you can just get out there and actually play the game. And after that one, you want to focus melee as well as class ability. You want to have at least 70 on both of these, but if you have already 70 in melee, then dump the rest of it into class, because our class ability just gives us our melee back. As long as we have 70, we're always going to be getting our melee back whenever we use our class ability. And then with whatever's left, you can throw them into grenade or super. If you're playing something like Trials, I would recommend super, but if not, throw them into grenade, just so you can get some more one-shot grenades out there. But the main three you definitely want to focus on are the health, melee, as well as class ability. Like always, there's going to be a dim link to this build in the comments below, so you can just auto-equip it. Now, the mods, you might have to change if you decide to go with different weapons, but just match them to your element. Right now they're set up to my Shocking Hand Cannon and my Graviton Spike, but that's something you can easily change. Don't mess with the rest of them. Everything should be just fine and ready for you to use. As long as you just change that, you're going to be pretty good to go. But that's going to be it for the build portion of the video. Now let's actually get into some gameplay, and let me show you what this build actually looks like when you're playing with it. I feel like the blueberries just kind of do not do very well on the outside flags. Oh no, it's gonna do some damage. Is this guy use AFK? Alright, maybe not. Maybe the blueberries are doing really good on the outside flags. Alright, we got both of them. We got combination blows. Hey, we got him. Oh my god, the chain. The chain. Oh, he's dead. Boom. Where you think you're going? All this defamation, bro. Goodbye. Get him, boys. Get him. He's low. Get him. Shit, boys. That side, I'm away, bro. Maybe the guy on the back. Oh, we got him.
Left, my friend.
Can we reach? Oh my god, we could. He got out the way. Oh my god, he missed. He almost did it though. He was like right there. He almost hit him with that shoulder charge. He was just a little too high.